Netflix costs you more than $10.99. Let me explain how. You see, there's so many people thinking, oh, I'm just watching Netflix, it's only $10.99, not knowing that you're losing way more than $10.99. So in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how and why, and then hopefully come up with some recommendation that would allow you to do something better with the times you have to spare in order to take your financial situation to the next level. If you like this video or any of my videos, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos, and subscribing and liking our videos really help algorithm push it out there to so many people. So I would really appreciate if you could kindly smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. So, like I've got so many people who are saying, oh, I don't really have time, and I've got so much stuff going, and I'm really struggling financially, not realizing they're spending lots of time watching Netflix or Amazon Prime. So let's get to this then. So, like having Netflix, paying the $10.99 is all good and well, but what really kind of resonate with me is knowing that it costs you more than the $10.99. So you're not just getting people richer and richer, or the actors, the actresses, or the guy who owns Netflix themselves, but really you're really destroying your finances as well. So let's take an example, okay? Let's say we are going to take a Netflix subscription. So that Netflix subscription, if you don't want any ads, it may cost about $10.99. So that $10.99 is a subscription that you have to pay every single month. Whether you watch 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours videos or movies, it doesn't matter. You pay that $10.99 every single month. Let's just assume then probably you spend about 2 hours a day to watch Netflix. Maybe in those 2 hours you spend actually 30 minutes going through the options, what sort of videos or what sort of movies or series you want to watch. Maybe you spend about 30 minutes doing that. So if it's you and we are one of those who don't really like to watch long movies, maybe the movie also takes you about an hour 30 minutes. That is 2 hours in total on Netflix. So if you're spending 2 hours a day in Netflix, right? I know some people will be spending more, and in average, looking at Netflix research, people spending about 2 hours a day watching Netflix. So let's say 2 hours a day. So we've got 365 days a year. So if you're spending 2 hours a day watching Netflix throughout those 365 days, you would have spent approximately 730 hours watching Netflix. Wow, that is a lot of hours, right? You would have never thought about it when you work those figures out. If you're watching 2 hours, basically you're spending 730 hours a year in Netflix. It doesn't stop there. Now, so you're spending those hours, and because you're on a subscription, you would have also accumulated, or you would have paid approximately about £132 throughout that year to allow the Netflix to continue. Let's not look at it in a different way. Suppose then you could be doing something else, maybe educating yourself in how to start your investment journey, or maybe doing a side hustle, or maybe doing an online business. Let's just approximate that. Let's say maybe that would have generated at least £200 a day. Let's just say £200 a day. Just spending those 2 hours, it generates about £200 a day, right? Suppose then those 730 hours that we're using watching Netflix would have been an opportunity of making £200 during those time. So if you times the £200 by the 730 hours we would have spent on Netflix, that would give you a total expense of £146,000. You may be thinking, this is crazy. How did I work this figure out? How I work it out is in a way that if you were to literally educate yourself, learn about what you want to, and you start making money in what you are learning about, and now it only takes about 2 hours a day to actually make things work. For example, if you go to rent a service accommodation, it may even take you 2 hours a week to actually do it. Let's just say it takes you about 2 hours a day to actually work on your service accommodation properties, getting the guests out. Let's say it gets you about £200 a day. So if it gets you £200 a day, instead of watching Netflix and you'll be doing it, you could be making £146,000 a year. So in contrast then, if you were spending that £200, or you're spending those 2 hours, right, watching Netflix every single day, right, you've not just lost the £132 that you'll be paying on a monthly basis, you would have also lost the £146,000 that you could have gained by improving yourself, creating a business, going to networking event, working with other investors to generate income. That's what we got opportunity cost. So ask yourself then, what could you do instead? Could you, instead of watching Netflix, you start maybe educating yourself in starting your side hustle, educating yourself how to start your online business, educating yourself in properties, knowing that you don't need ridiculous amount of money to start, knowing that you don't need that money. You can start with rent to service accommodation, BRRR, deal sourcing. You can start with all those strategies with little to none of your own money. All you need basically is to educate yourself, and spending those 2 hours educating yourself, and spending those 2 hours network, and spending those 2 hours looking for deals that you could close, and actually deals that you could acquire to take your investment journey to the next level. Here's the thing. I'm not asking you to stop watching Netflix, by the way. I'm just kind of asking you to look at it in a different way. If you're spending maybe 2 hours a day, can you reduce that to about an hour? Or maybe to 2 hours every other day, or maybe an hour every other day until you wean yourself from it, because sometimes it's difficult. I'm going to be honest with you. Once you've addicted to watching series and you've got movies that you watch all the time, you just want to chill and relax. And what I've realized with some of my investors that before I approached them that were struggling with time, right, when we looked at their time, we realized that they're saying they're so busy, only to realize they were spending more time watching Amazon Prime, Netflix, watching football and all that sort of thing. So what we did basically, it's not like cutting them off doing that, but what we did basically is to reduce the time they spend watching Netflix. We slowly wean them out of it, and they're now using that time for their property business. And some of them now has become full-time property investors, and some of them become property millionaires only because of that little tiny difference. Could you be that person? Could you be that person that would say, okay, now from today, Netflix, I'm not going to cut it all. I'm not going to ask you to cut it all. Don't do that. Cut it down. If you're watching 3 hours, reduce it to 2 hours. If you're doing 2 hours, reduce it to an hour until you wean yourself from it. Here's the thing. If you wean yourself from it, you don't just save the £132. You've got a chance to earn over £146,000 in income that you would gain. You would have the chance to make £146,000 a year only because you stop watching Netflix ridiculously and concentrated in you and how you can grow your financial situation. So you may be thinking, how do you start doing this? Right, how do you start doing it is basically by sitting down first, telling yourself that I got to stop watching Netflix for 3-4 hours. Right? You have to put that defined red line and say to yourself, if you say to yourself, I'm not doing that anymore, and you stick to it. So instead of watching Netflix, maybe you want to grab your laptop, start looking for property deals if you like properties, or start looking for rent-to-rent deals, or start looking for buy, refurbish and refinance deals, or start looking for serviced accommodation deals. Maybe if property is not your thing, maybe you're going to look for how to start your online business, for example, how you could start your side hustle. And once you know what you want to do, then perhaps then you want to start doing that. Believe you me, it will make a huge difference in your life. Not just your life, actually, it will make a huge difference to your family, to the people that's coming after you, and to entire generation, because you will start seeing the world in a different way. I really hope this video has been helpful. If this video has been helpful, smash that like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos.